I think another market we don't touch within this report is the residential market, is obviously as a commercial report. We've got a sister business, the House Surveyors, which is showing us that that market's very buoyant, which has come from obviously the stamp duty reforms that have gone on within the past 12 months. I think one area that this report perhaps does touch on a bit is making sure that that commercial space has its position within that residential world. We're looking at talk a lot about developments, bringing developments forward, and just making sure that actually the allocation between residential schemes and commercial schemes is fair, and giving these developers confidence to bring commercial space forward as well as residential, because there's a market for it and there's a really good demand for it. Again, referring back to where we're sat, we're surrounded by flats where we are and houses, but this space is done well because people see it as right, it's a community and you're part of something wider. So we don't touch on that market, that residential market within this report, but we do sort of look at, right, how does the commercial world sit alongside it, and making sure that those developments that are coming forward have an element of commercial to them to really celebrate the occupiers that are coming forward.
I think you've raised some interesting points there, and certainly I know that our residential survey team is sort of very busy at the moment with house transactions, and it looks like a lot of people moving up from the southeast. So we've got a different dynamic in the county, haven't we? We've got a lot of people that, you know, just don't know Worcestershire as a county, but it's quite interesting. They're coming to live here and probably you know, will need places to work, really. So quite interesting that we can deal with that new audience, really.
And that's really the sort of, you know, the transport investment, the parkway, the London in 2 hours, but also what that opens up is suddenly you can commute to Oxford. You know, the Bristol and the M5 corridor is fundamental, but also it's not car, it's, you know, we're moving that into a more sort of train environment, which, given again the net zero agenda, is going to really take off. You know, we just tested a hydrogen train in the county. Those are the things that start to really make a difference and make, you know, actually that flexibility and adaptability, I think, is the sort of residential trend, but it's the trend into the commercial as well. Is people are looking for space that they can flex, move, change. You know, so people might not be in the office 5 days a week, but they need more space to kind of bring the team together. And I think that this is a location, being in the centre of the country, that's fantastic to do that.